I'm going to tell you a little story. Last November, when I was in TED India, I went on a pre-conference trip to a Tibetan monastery. And if that sounds like the beginning of a joke, we have Alan here from Philadelphia who can attest that it's not, all the way from Philadelphia in his first time to Israel. On the bus, I met an impressive woman who turned out to be a Palestinian born in Amman with family in Bethlehem. We hit it off immediately, but were quickly drawn to a political debate, which lasted all the way to the Tibetan monastery 2 hours away and all the way back. And yet through it all, we were able to create and maintain a good dialogue. How many Palestinian friends do you have? Hanan asked me, and I admitted I had none. This sparked an idea and a vision for creating a meaningful dialogue between Palestinians and Israelis. We spoke for hours on and off the conference, and we found some unlikely acquaintances and connections. But mostly, we found a common desire to take what we were experiencing at TED and create a channel for spreading similar interactions beyond the conference. And this is what led to TedxHolyLand, before the brand was embellished. The vision of TedxHolyLand is to bring together Palestinians and Israelis who normally don't interact and create a space in which relevant TED Talks are discussed and heard and discussed more in a dialogue. Our purpose is to get together, appreciate our needs and fears. This is not normalization. This is a chance to understand each other better so that we can perhaps move beyond our preconceived notions and entrenched apprehensions. I am privileged to introduce you to an entrepreneur, a film producer, a charismatic supermom, a brave inspiration to many, my partner in TedxHolyLand, and my first Palestinian friend, Hanan Kattan.
Shalom and salam alaikum. I never expected as a Palestinian to be addressing an Israeli audience here in Jaffa, let alone to plan on hosting a TedxHolyLand event with an Israeli partner in Jerusalem. I think TED brings out the best in people. Liat and I are very excited that we're going to be giving a voice mainly to female speakers at TedxHolyLand. And our motto is, it's time. It's time to focus on the common humanity of the Palestinians and the Israelis. It's time to create a world where everyone lives with dignity and with pride. Occupation is not a viable option for either side. And TedxHolyLand is not an attempt to brush over the past or to forget the past. It's an attempt to have the vision and the courage to think outside the box, because life is about choice. Each and every day we have the choice of our thoughts, the choice of our actions, and our thoughts and actions define our destinies. As Gandhi said, be the change you should see in the world. Basically, what we'd like to do is to build on TedxHolyLand to create an environment for Palestinians and Israelis speakers to come together to talk in a non-political environment and in a safe environment for everyone to be there. We hope you can make it to TedxHolyLand, and maybe it's unrealistic, but it's the first time for me to speak with an Israeli audience. It's the first time I stay with an Israeli family. It's the first time I meet my cousin who's here from Bethlehem. So the irony is Thank you. The irony is it's taken my Israeli cousin to introduce me to my Palestinian cousin. So anything is possible, but first we must believe it. Thank you, shukran, toda, and see you at TedxHolyLand.